Hey guys, welcome back to TechWake TV. I just wanted to do a quick down and dirty review of the OWC Thunderbolt hub. I think you're going to like this one. Check it out. If you have a Mac Mini M1 or a MacBook Air or MacBook Pro M1, this could be a really great device for you, especially if you're hooked up on your desktop. It's a hub that will take a Thunderbolt 3 port and expand it into 3 Thunderbolt 3 ports. So that'll give you a total of 4 ports, which is sorely needed on these M1 machines. I know the next iteration of these machines is probably going to have more ports, but there'll be more cost and more dollars. So in the meantime, for all of you who've bought this M1 Mac, I would go ahead and get this hub because this hub does not degrade the speed whatsoever. If anything, it helps the speed in some cases on some of the drives. So check it out. It's a solid piece of equipment. Thanks for coming to TechWake. Don't forget to like and subscribe and notifications. That all helps. Thanks so much. I'll talk to you guys soon. Have a great week. Talk to you next weekend. Later. Okay, guys, this is the OWC Thunderbolt hub. What this does is it allows you to plug one of your Thunderbolt 3 ports from your Mac Mini into this hub, and on the back side of the hub, you will have 3 Thunderbolt 3 ports expansion. In addition to that, you have one port on the front that's going to give you a USB 3.0 interface. It's pretty well packaged. You just flip the lid, and inside is the unit. And right off the bat, I've noticed that this thing is pretty heavy and pretty stout. So you can see here the top. The front side, you will have the Thunderbolt 3 input port and the USB 3.0 port as well for USB devices. And on the rear, you have 3 Thunderbolt ports to expand to and a power port on the left-hand side of this device to plug in the power. So I have to say the build quality on this is exceptional. It's very heavy, very dense, and you can tell that this is a substantial piece of equipment. So I'm pretty excited to get this thing hooked up and plugged in. Once you pull the sleeve on the inside, it reveals the instruction manual, which you really don't need because it's just plug in the Thunderbolt in the front and plug the other Thunderbolt devices in the back. Inside the box, you have a few cables and a power brick, which I found to be surprisingly large. It's actually bigger than the unit itself, which is kind of a bummer, but it is what it is. I'd rather have high quality equipment powering this unit than something cheap that's going to fail. So all within the box is your power supply, your power cable, and you do get a Thunderbolt 3 cable that will connect the device to your Mini, and all the other cables should be attached to your appropriate hard disk drives or devices from there. So let's hook this thing up and see what she'll do. So I wanted to check out and see what the speeds are coming off of these drives. If you look over here to the right, you'll see my Media 2 drive, my Sabrent 1 terabyte, my T7 1 terabyte, my Ugreen 2 terabyte. All these drives are connected to my computer. The Sabrent 1 terabyte M.2 drive I have connected directly to my computer, and then the other drives, the Media, the T7, and the Ugreen, are all connected to the 3-port hub by OWC. So I wanted to see, first of all, if there's even a detriment to the speed to any of these drives whatsoever. We're going to go ahead and set up the target drive to be the Media drive first, and we'll open that and we'll hit start. Now, previously on this drive, I was getting anywhere from 350 to 360 write speed to 375, 385 read speed. So you can see here that I'm getting the same numbers coming through this device as I would have had it been directly plugged into the Mac Mini. So this is a good check here. Everything looks good. This one is sporadic. Sometimes I get different write speeds and I can't figure out why, but I think the initial test usually shows me the accurate read and write speed. Yeah, that's low. And it usually shoots up to 400. And then on the read speed, for some reason, I'm 530. Usually I'm 500. Yeah, that's more like it. But see, then it'll drop back down. So I don't know what's going on there. It has nothing to do with this hub because this drive does this whether it's plugged in direct or not. It's just inconsistent at best. So half the time I'm not even sure what the write speed is on this thing. Hopefully it's not a failing drive, but it's not different, at least coming through this device. So it seems to be okay. And last but not least, I have basically a Western Digital SSD drive plugged into a very cheap Ugreen case. And let's go ahead and select that target drive. And yeah, that's actually pretty good. That's actually a little better than when it's plugged into the computer itself. I don't know why. It's usually not over 350, 360. And now I'm getting 380 and 400. Yeah, that's solid. so no speed detriment whatsoever with this hub. So it's definitely a green light.